Hey, the sci-fi movie guy here. Today I will tell you about a sci-fi thriller movie called Dune. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Please leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to never miss an upload. In 10,191, Duke Leto of House Atreides, ruler of the ocean planet Caladan, is assigned by the Emperor Shaddam to replace House Harkonnen as rulers of Arrakis. Arrakis is a harsh desert planet and the only source of spice, a valuable substance that extends human life and makes interstellar travel possible. In reality, Shaddam intends to have House Harkonnen retake the planet with aid of the Emperor's Sardaukar troops, eradicating House Atreides, whose influence threatens Shaddam's control. Leto is doubtful, but sees the political advantages of controlling the Spice planet and an alliance with its native population, skilled fighters known as the Freemen. Leto's concubine Lady Jessica is a member of the Bene Gesserit, an exclusively female order wielding advanced physical and mental abilities. Although Jessica was instructed by the Bene Gesserit to bear a daughter whose descendant would become their space Jesus called the Kwisatz Haderach, she instead bore a son, Paul. Throughout his life, Paul is trained by Leto's aides, Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck, while Jessica trains Paul in Bene Gesserit disciplines. Paul confides in Jessica and Duncan that he is troubled by visions of the future. Due to these visions, the Reverend Mother visits Caladan and subjects Paul to a deadly test to assess his impulse control, which he passes. Later, the mother instructs House Patriarch Baron Vladimir Harkonnen to not kill Paul and Jessica during his coup. He agrees not to harm them, but intends to cause their deaths indirectly to end the Atreides line. House Atreides arrives at Arrakis, the fortress stronghold on Arrakis, where Duncan and an advance party have been learning about the world and the Freemen. Leto negotiates with the Freemen's chieftain Stilgar and meets planetologist and imperial judge Dr. Lyot Kynes. Kynes informs Leto, Paul, and Halleck of the dangers of spice harvesting, including giant sandworms which travel under the desert. During a flight, they spot a sandworm approaching an active spice harvester with a stranded crew. Leto and his team rescue the workers moments before the sandworm swallows it. Paul gets high on sand crack which triggers intense premonitions. After an attempt on Paul's life by a Harkonnen agent, Leto places his soldiers on high alert. Dr. Hewitt disables Arrakis' shields and allows Harkonnen and Sardaukar troops to overwhelm the Atreides forces. Hewitt incapacitates Leto and tells him he made a deal to deliver him to the Baron in exchange for freeing his captive wife. Hewitt replaces one of Leto's teeth with a poison gas capsule and is killed after delivering the Duke. Leto releases the poison gas, killing himself and members of the Baron's court, but the Baron survives, Spider-Man style. Duncan escapes and steals an ornithopter. Harkonnens capture Paul and Jessica and take them into the desert to die. Paul and Jessica overpower and kill their captors using a Bene Gesserit skill known as the Voice, a means of controlling others verbally. Finding a survival kit left for them by Hewitt, Paul and Jessica spend the night in a tent. Paul has more visions of a holy war spreading across the universe in his name. The Baron hands over command of Arrakis to his brutish nephew Rabban and orders him to sell spice reserves and restart production to recover the cost of the coup. Paul and Jessica are found by Duncan and Kynes and head to an old research station, but are quickly tracked down by Sardaukar. Duncan and various Freemen sacrifice themselves to allow Jessica, Paul, and Kynes to escape the facility. Kynes, ambushed by Sardaukar troops, lures a sandworm that devours them along with her. Paul and Jessica reach the deep desert and meet the Freemen, among them Stilgar and Chani, the girl in Paul's visions. Freeman warrior Jamis protests their admission and is killed by Paul in a ritual duel to the death. Against Jessica's wishes, Paul states they will remain on Arrakis with the Freemen to retake the planet. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the movie. Check out some other sci-fi movies here. Later.